How's it going, guys? My name is Flickify, and I am back again today with another career mode for you. Just to review the last episode, we got a contract offer from Stefan Edge to be the manager there, but I decided to reject that. Just seeing as the point of the series is to get York City all the way to the N-Power, not the N-Power League 1. Well, eventually the N-Power League 1, but eventually the Barclays Premier League. But we go into the first match today after we get a little bit of scouting done here. We're going to go ahead and set up a scouting network in Northern England. We're going to search for a winger because I feel like that's maybe possibly our weakest spot. I know Chambers and Blair are two good wingers, but they're in the middle there in age, and they're not the best players, so we're going to try to find some young talent. And you can see here some of our players are going to be playing for their international squad, which does make a difference here because they're going to be tired in the next game. But the headlines say Reed's going to be returning against the former club York City, and if you guys look there, I don't see him anywhere in the starting 11 or the subs, so I don't know why they put that in the newspaper, but whatever. We're going to go into the match regardless there. We're still in first place by 2 points, but we're going to start the match off pretty well against Fleetwood Town here. Chambers gets a nice shot off, but it is saved by the keeper, who managed to, I think, if anyone's going to get the spotlight, it should have been their keeper, because he made all the saves that they needed him to. Our keeper will do the same, though, in the beginning here. He makes the saves when he used to. Ingham has always been our good keeper this year, and you know, he's just been a really solid keeper for his age and just for the club in general, seeing as where we are. And you can't complain with where we are right now, just from first place, but we're going to keep the pressure going. Win the header there. We're going to get it through on goal to Chambers. He's going to try to go near post, but that one goes just wise. I can't seem to get that near post shot down because, you know, you look at some of the FIFA YouTubers like AirJapes, he always says near post OP, and I agree, when I do manage to get the ball near post, it goes in, but it's just, the problem for me is I usually hit it wide, so maybe I'm just shooting it wrong. It might just be me. I might just need to practice it a little bit more. But we go into halftime, 0-0, and they're going to keep the pressure going. Fleetwood Town gets a nice pass off, deflected, but it goes right to them, unfortunately, and they put it in the back of the net in the 64th minute through Gillespie. So, yeah, we are down 1-0 off. You know, I feel like as if we shouldn't be down at this point because we had the shots, but their keeper just went big. But we're going to try to play the ball into Blair here. He's going to try to do some moves, trying to force a penalty. Like, that seems to be an effective method, but we're going to play the ball in. But another good save by the keeper, just making the saves that they need him to. And, yeah, it's just really hard to get goals against the computer sometimes when their goalkeeper's just making every single save. But we get one more chance here in the 90th minute. Belanta trying to make a name for himself, but his finishing is not that great yet. He's a young player, so he's got time. That's all right. We lose this one 1-0, which tough defeat, especially since we were first in the league, but hopefully that doesn't put us down. And you guys can see there our main man, Musselwhite, who just was clutch for us when our starting keeper went down. He's back from his injury, which is good to hear. Going to the next match against Morecambe, and I decided not to show any highlights from the first half because really nothing happened. So we're going to bring in our big sub, Coulson, who has made just clutch goals whenever we sub him in, and hopefully he can do the same in this match. But get the ball into Chambers, Chambers into Coulson. Coulson will try to get a shot off, but that is deflected. It's a little bit unfortunate there, but we're going to keep the pressure going. We're in the 60th minute here. Antonis gets the ball outside the box, plays it into Chambers. Chambers going to try to show a little bit tricky, cuts it back inside, and would you look at that finish there? Finesses it off the bar and in the 62nd minute. What a great goal that was by Chambers. And just showing some of his skill, I was really happy with that goal. We get a free kick here in the 75th minute, and almost a diving header. That would have been nice. But unfortunately, it is saved, and they do clear it out. We still are up 1-0, though, and we're going to keep the pressure going from here. Blair's going to get one more shot here, but saved by the keeper. Good shot, and nearly getting that near-post goal. Getting there, but not quite. But we get the win 1-0 against Morecambe, which we should be winning every day of the week. And we hopefully will go ahead and keep in contention with that first place spot. Parslow's unhappy with his playtime, which it's really hard to get him in the squad rotation since we have so many center mids. And you can see one more scouting update from Joe Jerome. He's overall is now 81-94, so it's just getting better and better for us. Unfortunately, Danny Belanta suffers an injury, so he's going to be out for about 3 weeks, which is unfortunate for him. He's a good substitute player with his 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, but we're going to bring in Bullock for him because Bullock, you know, he's a veteran player and he still has what it takes to get him the wins for the team and maybe a few goals while he's at it. And we get our first scouting report for the wingers. two decent players, so we're gonna continue scouting them just to see if they grow to be anything. And we're gonna go into the next match against Wycombe, who's also, we should be winning this match. They are not too high up in the league. And if we're going to get that championship spot, we got to be beating these easy teams. We start the match off well through a volley. Tries to get a volley goal, but that one's going to go over the post there. Over the bar. And we go into halftime, 0-0. So that was really the only shot we had, but second half, things turned up a little bit. Avila's going to work it outside the box, try to run it down the inside the box, and he's going to get a shot off. Good save by the keeper, and their keeper's going to collect that one for an easy save. And Wycombe's going to try to get a goal here. A nice ball there. Looked to be offsides, personally, but nice defense there. Get a couple deflections, and we managed to clear it out. Regardless if it was offsides or not, the computer's not going to make mistakes, so apparently he wasn't offsides. But Chambers threw on goal here, and he's going to try to put this one away. Unfortunately, it goes off the bar for him. So unfortunate. We're getting the shots against these guys, but just no goals yet. But finally, in the 69th minute, we play the ball into Blair. Blair's going to put that one in the back of the net. So we finally get a goal there in the 71st minute through Blair. About time we got a goal there, and we really should be getting more goals, to be honest. And speaking of more goals, we're going to keep it going here through Rodman here. He's going to cut it outside, cut back inside, finesses it off the bar, but it comes right back to him. And he says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that, and I'll take the ball with me." We get the win there, 2-0, and we're just keeping the win streak going for us right now. Going to the last match of the episode against Bristol Rovers. Bristol's a little bit more of a better squad than the previous two. And you guys can see right here, we are down by 1 point. So these are matches we got to be winning. Especially since we are coming down to the end of the season, if you guys can believe it or not. But Antonis here, similar to Chambers' run in the last episode, but he's going to hit that one off the post as well. So we're going to keep the match at 0-0 here. Off the counterattack. This time it's going to be Chambers. He's going to be through on goal. See if he can get a shot off. He does get a shot off, but it is saved and cleared out by the defense there. And we go into the halftime with a 0-0 tie. So two similar attempts, but no goals to show for, unfortunately. We're going to make some subs. We're going to bring in two veteran center mids, Kerr and Bullock, in for Antonis and Azogue, our two young center mids. So bring in the old for the new. And Bullock here, speaking of which, he's going to play a good ball into McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to get a nice shot off, but it is saved by their keeper there. And we are going to keep the pressure going. Just our center mids just finding each other, and we're going to take our time with this shot. And Oyebano, who I think at this point I went on ultra attacking because we have to be winning these games. And we do manage to get a goal out of it through our back there. And we're going to try to get one more goal just for the finishing deal. And good shot there, actually. But that will go and be saved by the keeper. We get the win regardless, so we'll take the 3 points and an end to the episode off 3 successful. Well, I believe we lost our first match, but we ended up winning the rest of them. So a loss and 3 wins. So pretty decent for the episode, and I will see you guys for the next one. If you made it this far, I would really appreciate a rating. It helps me improve my content and gives me feedback. Also, if you want to keep up to date with my uploads, be sure to subscribe. And lastly, click on the video in the middle of the screen and it will take you to the previous episode of my career mode.